Some people are more expensive. And young people can actually come into that. Look for what you are good at. And let me say this to you. There is no profession that you want to do now that there is no technology assistant available. Let me say it again. There is no profession you want to go do that you don't have e-tech, fintech, agri-tech, clinical tech, telemedicine, telepharmacy, everything. So the better you harness technology to help you in your future career, the easier it is for you. So that's on the career side. But if you want to start becoming creators, look for your platform and start it. And it's so simple. Unfortunately, if I had known, maybe I've just done some little training on how to latch on. But most of you, I believe most of you know how to use social media, so I might not bother. Then you need to leverage advertising. When you are now done, you've chosen what you want to do, you need to be taught. Some of these things, if you look at that Fiverr app, there's some certification that you can do. Let me stay with being an editor. You are a 10-year-old, you like to write. Your first output might not be too good. No problem. Don't be hard on yourself. But there's some editors online that can help you edit. Some when they even find out you are young, they will do it for free to encourage you. And when you do that, publish that first one and ask for reviews from sincere people. They will tell you. When that review say, oh, my dear, you did it this way, and maybe you should have done this way, pick it. You need to be humble to learn. Don't think when they tell you it's not too good, you feel bad. No. You need to be humble. Young people, you need to be humble to learn. I've seen some apps when they started, get their review, 1 star. But they keep working on it. They say, we have updated a new version. Before you know it, they become 4, 5 stars because they are taking back feedback and they are improving what they are doing. So when you have done that, you choose your platform, you advertise, tell people what you are doing. You must make some noise. You know, turtle dove and hen. If the turtle dove lays 1,000 eggs, nobody will hear. Sure, you know. But when the hen lays 1 egg, kukuruku, 1 egg, you are turtle has laid 1,000. Nobody knows. Should I shock you? The social media world is not for the turtle, it's for the hen. You need to make noise about what you are doing. Do you know why? Almost 5 billion people are on that same social media platform. Everybody's calling for attention. So if you don't make noise about what you are doing, nobody will see you. So you must tell people, this is what I'm doing. And then you must stay up to date. You cannot afford to be still. You have to stay up to date. Next slide, please. Okay. This one is more of, for the big people, I don't want to bore you, but I'm talking to students. But people in business, how do you do your strategy, leverage your social media tool and stuff like that? This is it. So, because I'm talking to students, please, next slide. I will share the slide. Okay, so let's look at key opportunities that you can have. The first thing is to build a personal brand. You can build your personal brand. That's the first key opportunity you can do. What is a personal brand? A personal brand is what you want people to know you for. What you want people to know you for. It was a May Day, and they asked us to dress to work in our childhood profession. So all of us are now grown up by God's grace. So if you dream to be a doctor, so I actually wore a doctor's clothes and my daughter's a fake stethoscope to work. Say, Dr. Bukola. I said, yes, I wanted to be a doctor, but I didn't like to see blood, so I changed my mind. A personal brand is what you want people to know you for. And social media can help you to build that brand. If anybody is struggling with low self-esteem, we are before God that created us. Nobody should struggle with low self-esteem. I don't even know. Sometimes some of our parents, they talk down on us. You are a failure. You can't make it. No, it's not your portion. Some parents do that. But I don't want any one of you to live here with any low self-esteem. You are made in God's image. You are made in God's likeness. And God puts a lot of resources in you. When a baby is born, how many people have seen a new baby born? How does new baby comes? With their hands. Folded hands. Thank you. If you have seen people that dies, how do they go? What does that mean? When you come, It's only when there is something that you close your hand. Abi, can you that you can't just close your hands on empty thing? You have something that you don't want to drop. You fold it. That means you came with resources. You came with destiny. Nobody's stupid. So when the new babies come, it comes with a lot of goodies from God. And God wants us to use that on earth so that when we are going like this. But guess what? Some people still die like this. You know what it means? They didn't discover themselves. They die like this. They could physically be this, but everything that God gave them, they were still like this. Don't be like that. You need to die empty. You need to discover who you are and give your best to the world. Let them say, thank God she passed through this world. Thank God he passed through this world. And how can you do that? Is by discovering who you are. I've told you must do a SWOT of yourself. Look at your strength, things you like doing without anybody prompting you. Look at your weakness, things that you have to, in fact, they have to, won't you get up and go and do this? Mommy, I'll do it later. Mommy, those ones are your weaknesses. Look at your opportunities. If you leverage your strength, what can you do? And look at your threats. Your threats are things that if you don't manage your weakness, can actually blow you off. So you must do that. And please, let me say it. Please work with your strength. Any profession you want to do, work with your strength. If you don't work with your strength, you won't enjoy what you are doing. You will struggle. But if you work with your strength, there's somebody that likes to draw, for instance, and you go and maybe you read architecture or you read graphic arts, what will happen to you? You will excel because that is what you like doing. But if you like to draw, now you want to become engineering is even close to drawing. Which other course? Maybe you want to be a nurse. Please, drawing and nursing, do they have any correlation? You will struggle. So work with your strength. So create your personal brand. Then you must learn. The word is about learning, unlearning, and relearning. In fact, the word is for learners. Everybody tell your friend, the word is for learners. Say it again. The word is for learners. And you will not stop learning until you are gone. Because nobody stops learning. Every day we are learning. Every day we are learning. So you must keep learning. The third one is that you must have digital medical literacy. So you must understand the whole thing about internet media, social media. Learn about it. Read up about it. The fourth one is that your mental health and well-being is so important. And I will talk about this. When you're on social media, most time you are cut off from people around you. Is that not so? You are playing game. Ade, the house is burning. You are still on it. Ade. Some people, they say, take your plate to the kitchen. I'll do it. See, because they are already glued to what? To the phone. We must have a balance with the number of time we use on social media. Do you know why? It takes us away from our environment. We are focusing on that, whether you are chatting with your friend in Canada or your classmate in Agbado. Sometimes you get so carried away that you don't know. The social and mental well-being is so important. And I hear young people talk about mental health. Abi? Mental health. Nothing is wrong with your mental health. You are a child of God. Your head is correct. Tell your neighbor your head is correct. Let me tell you why I'm saying that. We have an event in MTN. A teenager. No, so we do all these events, social events. And they call this nigga to come and showcase his strength. They paid him, I don't know, big money. The stage was set, everything was ready. Guess what? This guy was nowhere to be found. At the time, he was supposed to come and perform. Dignity seated. I'm not joking. By the time they found him, they said, oh boy, what happened? He said, his mental health is not okay. I said, did they follow you from village? Which mental health? I see young people talk about mental health. The world is a tough place. I must tell you, the world is a tough place. But it is when you put your trust in God. The world is not bread and butter where, everything happens, one kid, you don't have problem. No, ask your parents, whose life doesn't have challenges. But with God's help, we put through. Is that not so, mommy? But when young people see small problem like this, why is suicide increasing? I'm not good. And you begin to hear some funny noise in your head. You are not good. Before you know it, they said they commit suicide. For what? There's no need to do that. So you must watch your mental health well-being when you're on social media. You must develop a positive digital footprint. When people trace you and say, I'm looking for Bukola on social media, let it be something positive. And you must intentionally do that. And then you must also be ready to support others on social media. Next slide, please. I think I should start rounding up. Next slide. Okay. So while we are waiting for next slide, do we have questions? Any questions that you want to ask? Okay. So opportunities for us, you can actually do career upskilling using your personal branding. Because we are still in secondary school. Now, how many of us have clarity on the subject? Sorry, the course you want to read? You know, raise your hand. Aha, okay. So people are still thinking about it. What would you like to become?
Lawyer.
A lawyer. And you? Lawyer too. Wow. My Lord Temporal. Yes. Accountant.
An accountant.
Accountant. Wow. The people that like money. No engineers here. No engineers. But
Accountant.
this our money. Money matter. And you? A businessman. And you? A surgeon. My surgeon. Yes.
Engineer.
Engineer. All right. You can actually use social media to help you. And for people that are interested in science, technology, engineering, and math, they call it STEM. There are a lot of opportunities for you. A lot of opportunities. In MTN, we have scholarships for people that are in STEM, male or female. So it's going to come out, I think in May, yes. And I know globally also, they have scholarship for people that are in STEM. It doesn't mean other areas are not okay, please. A lot of other bodies also have, but the one I know of is STEM. Both local and international, they want to encourage young people to take up courses because most people run away from science, especially female. It's a male thing. Abi, in my office, we are over 100 in IT. We are not up to 10%. 20% that is female. It's a male-dominated world. They're encouraging ladies to come into technology. And it's so sweet, though. 25 years I've been in IT. It's so sweet. You are creating solutions, solving problems every day. And you are not bored. I'm not bored. Because another one now, we are talking about ChatGPT. Tomorrow is metaverse. It's blockchain. It's as in interesting stuff that you are doing. So if you have that, please come join us. All right? New job opportunities. I've told you about Fiverr. You can have another as a second job. You don't need to quit your first job. It's online. All those jobs, they're all online. You can do it on the weekend. You can do it after work. You can say, okay, I'm an editor. I will edit your book. When you edit it, try. They might tell you, okay, they give you 1 star. Keep improving. Before you do, you begin to get 3 or 4 stars. Then you can improve your business. A lot of opportunities. A lot that you can do. Next slide. Next slide. Okay. So what are the next steps to take? I think I'm rounding up now. Number 1, learn more about social media. How do you take the opportunities? Learn more about it. And how can you learn more about it? You learn more about it online. Just type which one do you want to go to. I've touched about a couple of them. Enroll in a platform of interest. Which one do you like? Is it Facebook? Is it WeChat? Is it whatever, Pinterest, whatever you did, and enroll in it. Then use your skills that you have learned to take advantage. For young people like you, I know most of the schools are also going digitized. They have digitized library. They have a lot of things that can help you. Some of them even expose you to international libraries that can help you. If school doesn't have it, please use mommy and daddy's phone when you get home. And if they give you a phone, please use your phone very well. Don't use your phone to go to wrong sites. I beg you. Don't go and watch pornography. I beg you. Don't go and Yahoo. Thank you. Don't go and learn where they hack people's accounts. Because social media also have those bad sides too. I need to balance it. It's not everything good. There's a lot of pornography sites where people do a lot of horrible things there. Please, I beg you, don't go there. Sometimes you're on your own. The thing just pump. What should you do? Delete it. Move away. Do you want to make $1 million? I say, $1 million. Where? This one's Yahoo. Run away. Because those things are there too. It's full of good and then bad. Please don't take the advantage to go into that. And then don't go into strangers. I've seen people that were kidnapped because they were just talking to stranger online. And they gave all their address, gave up everything. Yeah, come and meet me here. But they know they are kidnappers. Please don't do that. Don't release your information unnecessarily on social media. You must be security aware. And then lastly, continue to improve your skill by staying up to date with new technologies. As you are, and there are a lot of interest groups that you can join online. Facebook has a Facebook group, WeChat app. So all those groups, when you join them, He can tell you about all the things that is happening. Next slide. Okay. I want to round up with this Henry Ford quote that says, whether you think you can or you think you can't, you are right. Whether you think you can, C-A-N, or you think you can't, C-A-N-T, you are right. Please, what does that mean? What does it mean? Whether you are positive about it, you are right. If you're negative about it, you are right. It's up to you. It's your choice. Thank you very much. Thank you for having me. I think the next slide is a Q&A. So do we have questions? Yes, sir. Or clarification? Yeah. We have another mic here. This is the only one. No problem.
Thank you very much, Doctor. I must be sincere. I guess.
I am not a doctor, sir.
I thought you said
I wish I could be a doctor. It was my childhood dream.
it could be academic doctor now.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Maybe you're challenging me. The next one.
It is already. At least your appearance alone and your voice sounds doctorish. Eh?
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you very much. And I believe we students, I guess we've learned a lot from what she said. I guess let us give a round of applause again, please. Before I go to my question, I want to challenge you that I want to be like her one day. Can you tell yourself that?
Better than me.
Yeah, let them start with you. Then they grumble. Because without the step, it's at times we have wrong expression of I want to be better than my parents. Beware your parents are first before you can climb up. One step at a time. Thank you very much. Not to waste time. Based on what you just taught us now, it's eye-opening, mind-blowing. Is it not possible for those students that love writing? I guess there are some freelancers whereby they can drop in their articles, no matter how poor,
Yes.
that can perhaps, even though it's just $1 or $1,
Yes.
I think.
Is there? It's on Fiverr app. And if you want me to support with that, I can do that.
Okay, please. And
So
maybe to help them so that as these schools that have come around now, to boost the organization, if the school know that their students gain, even though it's only 4 or 5 that gain from there, that, I went to a program in Foursquare and then really, and some of them are making this headway this way. I think it will boost your own
I'll
profile
follow
too.
with Mommy Obomide. We
Okay.
can do that. Yes.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome, sir.
Yeah. And secondly, there's a problem on social media now whereby, in our school, sorry, and thank God I'm here. I want to just brief you. I saw an article online in which it's disheartening actually. Pawns are being introduced in our textbooks today. Hope you know that. So I want to ask, what is it, since you are working with one of the network in Nigeria, what impact can you do, or the social media, the network do to help to solve this problem? They are young. And in life, we forget what we listen to, but we remember what we see. What the eye sees stores in the memory for life. Ask them when you were 2 years old. They can't remember what mommy was saying. But when you were 2 years old, birthday, yes, I ate chicken. They always say that, that kind of thing. What are your take about that? Thank you.
Sincerely, it's a tough one. This porn thing on social media is a very, in fact, we
in our textbooks, mathematics, English textbook. I'll give you an example, ma. They were writing, because I can't locate it now. In mathematics textbook, they said, sorry, permit me with this vulgar words.
No, go ahead.
They were like, example, if you have 5 condom plus 2 condom, how many condom is in mathematics textbook? You know what it means?
Sincerely, this porn thing is a major challenge. And that's why we need to, I don't have all the answers, but I know the executive director of MTN Foundation is a friend and colleague. Maybe I will bounce it off her because I know they deal with schools, they deal with hospitals. That's our CSR. I will share with her. If there's any way MTN can partner, maybe to do, okay. So I can talk to her to say if there's any way we can partner to maybe help do like a campaign because I know we do a lot of things with communities and schools. So I will take that on board. But I think let's start with you. I gave, sorry, I need to use example. Let's assume you want to do your exam. I will answer that question with another story because I like to tell story. Assume you want to do your exam. And maybe a mommy or somebody tells you, if you can fast till 12 o'clock, you get all A's. And you really, really need to pass the exam. Say, 12 o'clock. And by 11:30, just 30 minutes to, somebody now bring the best food you like. Maybe you like Indomie and egg. And they now bring that food and they say, eat now. 11:30 and just 30 minutes. And they told that if you just say 12 like this, your A's are guarantees. Please, will you eat that Indomie? No. Why will you eat it?
I can't eat it too. I want to pass.
You can't eat, you want to pass. That is the way I want you to treat sex. That is a time for it. And when you are not there, you are fasting. And whether it is from the social media or the real thing, tell yourself, I am fasting. My life, I'm going far. This thing can't stop me. The way I like, we say, I can't eat that food though. I want to pass. Tell yourself, I'm going far. My destiny is far. I can't eat it. Guess what? After 12 o'clock, you can see it. Yes or no? Yes. And then you'll have passed your exam, Abby, and see eat your food. But if you eat that food at 11:30, what happened to your exam? Aha. That's the way I want you to treat sex. You are fasting. But you will see it at the right time. So don't rush. Somebody getting me? Is somebody getting me? Let me say it again. Fast from sex. There is a time for you to eat it. You will eat it and you will enjoy it. But please don't eat it before so that it doesn't affect what you need to do. Like I said, I will talk to my colleague on if MTN can partner to start sending positive content and maybe even influence lawmakers in school to say, we don't have to support the next generation. I was telling them, I lead teenagers, so I tell them, I said, I pity you people. I empathize with you. Half of the things you are exposed to, we will not even hear it until maybe you are in an institution. But my 3-4-year-old now, mommy, see nude picture. I say, yeah, off it. It's the Lord will help us. The Lord will help. But if all of you guide yourself, when you see, close your eyes like this, walk away, switch off that thing, move away, just do something about it. Okay, thank you so much, sir. Any other question? Okay. How can you join STEM? Okay. I know STEM have chapters. If your school is interested, they can set up a STEM, maybe for people that are doing science and mathematics and stuff. So you can leave that with me too. I will come back. How can you join? If you can start a STEM chapter in your school. But I know they do that. We are trying to start one now for Max Planck University. STEM also, people in science and technology. But I'll come back. All this now I'll give it to Mommy Bomide. We will come back to you. Thank you for that. Yes.
Ma, please, I need your advice on this. There's this, my friend. You want to be a surgeon, but he loves programming. What can you do?
He can do both, and I'll tell you why. I have medical doctors in my office that are writing code. Technology is something that you can apply to. You don't know that you can be a surgeon and be programming is procedures and whatever. You can actually bring that thing into it to help him. It depends on which of his interests are. If it is more of programming or more of surgery. But I've seen people that do programming as a second occupation and they still do their first one. So if your friend can cope with both of them, I say let him go with the two of them. But if the love of one is more than the other, you should pick one. But can it coexist? Yes. Because now, like I told you about telemedicine, it's people that wrote all those procedures. That will say, okay, fine. Bukola is lying down here and somebody's in Canada. Oh yeah, do this, do this. Those things that they're saying is programming and it's helping medicine. You get what I mean? You can do it. It's helping medicine. Thank you. Any other question? All right. I think we are done. All right. Thank you so much. Thank you for having me. Thank you.
Wow, I'm sure we've had a wonderful time. Wow. If you actually have been blessed by this session, can I see your hands up? Amen. So we thank you very much, Ma. So when we started, what we said was that the future belongs to you. So I want you to tell your neighbor again, the future belongs to me.